Hello, friends. This is Jeff, Jumpin' Jeff for Outlaw Yogi. Why would they call someone Outlaw Yogi? Well, it doesn't take a person with folded hands and speaking in Hindi accent to have done what it takes. I must admit that in this body, I put in 50 years of deep meditation and did end up in the Himalayas meditating in caves with saints. This is the truth. How did this all happen? And how do you find the guru? That is the subject today. I'm here to talk to you every time. And my real goals in these videos is to have you say sweetly, I didn't know that. And have you say that at least 5 to 10 times during the video, because I'm going to bring forth information that is not the norm. It's the deep in scientific honesty of what the yoga is. And yoga is so much more than the postures that are done 95% of the time in America. There are 5 branches of yoga, and I do them all, and they're so critical. And if you want any help with this, I will give you some links to go forward with some of the coursework that I have, that I've helped so many people throughout my life. Today, talking about the guru. How do you find the guru? What a subject that is. First of all, we as people don't really dig into what is called the Ashtanga, the Eightfold Path that perfects a human being, that we all are on that path inexorably. We have no choice. We are on that path. And you're going to reach a point in your life where you have done everything. And these are actually some of my most superior students, because they've done everything. They reach a point, regardless if they've done everything. Many people are successful in business. They have money, they have family, they have love, they have children, they have a house with a picket fence, they travel. And then they start asking the question, what is next? Or why am I here? And some people ask that question without even having done that much in life, because they have propelled into that. For me, it was Vietnam combat. And the 7 months in the hospital afterwards, with shattered legs and a body cast and in traction. And after that, the next year or years, when I questioned everything about the world and everything about society, what is it? Why am I here? What is the benefit of just going through life, getting old and dying again? Oh, there's so much more. But I'm telling you, it's not so much about finding the guru. It's about reaching the point where you need the help. And that is a point where people reach. They start asking deeply, I need this. I need this answer. It must be the real answer. Maybe that's when the guru comes. And you know, it's really not that important. What is important is that you understand that you are on this path called Sanatan Dharma. Let's see if you knew that. Sanatan Dharma. Dharma means destiny. Sanatan means eternal. This is the name of the spiritual path in India. This is the Sanskrit that I will help you so much with to clarify your life. It means Sanatan Dharma, means that we are all on this incredible path of self-improvement, self-realization, and realization of that which is way beyond us, beyond this body, beyond this life. That which lifts us completely and completes us. That is the path that we're on. No matter how long it takes, we will end up perfecting ourselves and being that, being in that dharma, that destiny. Everyone has it. And that is the name of, quote, spiritual path in India, Sanatan Dharma. So I'm telling you that, oh, people say a guru is someone who teaches you. He's the guru of baseball, or the guru of cryptocurrency. No, that could be a teacher. I am a teacher. And I've been a teacher for many decades all over the Western Hemisphere. And now I'm gleaning all of this to give back to you now. The guru, how can we even talk about that? Do we actually know what omnipresence is? Omnipresence, being everywhere at once. That is the guru. Every real guru you see can know what's happening everywhere at once. Our brain is not capable of doing that. We're thinking streams. We think in time. We think of our frame of reference. We think of off of that frame of reference. Everything we've done, everything we've thought, everything we've been in our life. That is not omnipresence. And a great teacher, the greatest of teachers, cannot touch you and change you completely and take all the karma from you and perfect you. The guru can do that, but they won't do that. The guru will be something more. Don't worry about the guru. It's already happening for you. Your life is glowing. It's happening. You must ask the deep questions of yourself. And in these videos, I'm also going to give you a technique every time. Every time I'm going to give you some technique that will help you. Let's talk about these gurus. People know about the guru. People so much talk about Babaji or Yogananda, Guruji, Gurdjieff. There are so many on the internet now, and some of them are actual gurus. What is a guru? I'm going to move you through this Ashtanga very quickly, and you'll get an idea. Number one, the first things you're going to do in the Eightfold Path, and a guru has done them all. Now let's look. The first thing you're going to do is follow the yama niyama, the do's and don'ts of life, so much like the Ten Commandments in a way. We all know there's a moral structure to life. To me, that doesn't mean that much. Just because people said so, that's why we do things. No, it's deeper than that. This structure exists in all of the worlds, in the physical world, what we're in now, the astral world, which we would call the heavens and everything that's there, and even the causal world beyond that. Now I've shown you something new about the three worlds. These are all real. The causal world is only thought form. All these exist, and we have to attune ourselves to understanding that. So yama niyama follows through all of those. The yama niyama, the do's and don'ts of life. You don't kill people, steal their stuff, covet their stuff. We must actually have a system of being clear and of serving others and understanding the greater nature of life. And that's all the yama niyama. And people study for that and they move toward that. Next, called asana. Number two, asana. Asana is a posture, yoga posture. They're all called asanas. Isn't that sweet? Yes, but what does asana mean? Asana is a Sanskrit word that means the ability to reach a stage called asana. And that is the stage where you can sit still. The spine has been cleared. And so what do? We do a bunch of asanas. I teach such basic hatha yoga that everyone would laugh almost. I teach you to bend forward and back, side, round, and our spine is ready and we move on to pranayama, the next stage. The third stage, that is life force control. Prana, life force, yama, control. We worked into our life force control. And what do? We call it breath work. Yes, but let's move deeper because breath eventually becomes prana and prana overtakes you and you need less and less and less breath. You will find that out over the years or whenever it happens for you. Yama niyama, asana, pranayama. Pratyahara is next, and that is control of mind, control of thoughts, control of that aspect. And there are techniques for all of this. So maybe it's time for a technique. Vipassana says to just watch the thoughts. The thoughts are endless. Even the thought of telling you to stop thinking a thought is another thought. You're going to watch your thoughts literally forever. They'll keep streaming by. Let's get busy and do something to stop these thoughts and reach this pratyahara state. So I'll teach you an advanced technique right now. This technique has brought saints all the way into Samadhi, the final stage I'm going to tell you about. Simply close your eyes. Let your gaze be here. You will not be doing anything in meditation until your gaze is here, right here. You don't have to look that high. We're not screwing our eyeballs way up to here. It's just barely looking up. Why? Because we enter the superconscious state that way. The soul body likes that. Your body likes you to be here. That is the superconscious state. The conscious state is when you're looking straight out into the world. That's your thinking and conscious state. And when you cast your eyes down on your cheeks and down, you're in the subconscious state then. So much to learn here. Yes, yes. Subconscious, eyes cast down. Conscious, eyes straight forward. Superconscious, eyes up. With eyes closed, if you would. And just, you can have them open slightly, you see sometimes. You can have them wide open, but the gaze is here. But eyes are closed now. Spine is straight up. Now, we have a technique here now. We're doing something now. And now, every time your breath goes in, do something for me. Say the word hung. Hung is a smooth mantric sound. It's like the deep gong bell. Hung. And when you breathe out, say the word saw. And do it all in your mind. Hung saw. If I verbalized it, would sound like saw. But in the mind, it's simply. Now let the breath go on its own. Don't do anything with the breath. Don't follow it. Don't track it. Don't control it. This is not a control exercise. This is out of control. So many exercises are in a control. Let's do the double breath. That is under my control. Hang Sa, there's no control. You're just sitting still. Whenever the breath wants to go in, you chant mentally Hung. When it wants to go out, you chant Sa. And keep your gaze here. And when you're doing that now, we don't have to worry about the thoughts because the only thoughts coming through now are Hang Sa, Hang Sa, Hang Sa. Lovely, lovely, and very deep. Just do this for a few minutes each day. Now you have a solid technique you can use in the world of pratyahara. Later on, we'll do all kinds of pranayama. And in my coursework, we do yamaniyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara. Number 5, dhyana. Dharana first. Number 5, dharana. Dharana is a deep state of concentration where everything goes rather still and you like it and you're sitting in it and it feels good and you may be doing techniques at the time, but you know you've reached this deep, still state because when you come back out of it again later, you know you've been there. Deep and still, dharana. Now, 6, we're really moving now. Yamaniyama, asana, sitting still. Pranayama, life force control. Pratyahara, control of thoughts and emotions. Dharana. Dhyana. Dhyana is a very deep state of connectedness where you are locked in, so locked in that everything goes. They always say, when the deeper states come, everything else goes. Yes, in dhyana, everything goes. Now I'll tell you, now we're moving into the age and area of sainthood. And the saints are further than dhyana. But in dhyana, in the far states of dhyana, you have so much prana in your body that it replaces oxygen. You have also completely decarbonated your body. We'll talk about Kriya Yoga and those techniques of pranayama later. You have decarbonated your whole body. You have no carbon dioxide, no carbon, and no oxygen, so you don't need to breathe. And your heart doesn't need to beat. And you have 2 stages left of growth. So I'm telling you what a guru is now. So we're all the way up to dhyana now. And not that many people get to that one. Dhyana, number 6. And number 7, finally, is samadhi. And they talk about satori and samadhi and its utter depth. Samadhi is an ultra special place where you are so beyond breath and heartbeat that your third eye is blazing in its glory of what it really looks like. The third eye, the Om sound is roaring in your body. And it's beyond that. Because at this point, you connect with everything that is all at once. You see past, present, and the future. You see time no more. You are just seeing everything at once. So don't think the guru can't see you without you seeing them. Don't think you're not being helped and followed already. And by the way, there's another stage. The eighth and final stage is Nirvikalpa Samadhi. In Sabbakalpa Samadhi, you're sitting in the deepest state. You're connected to everything at once. Like I said, it's all blazing in you. There's no breath or heartbeat. It's so far. And in Nirvikalpa Samadhi, in Nirvikalpa, that same saint is up talking with people while in Nirvikalpa. I shake your hand, good to see you, I'm walking around, and still in that state, constantly. Yes, they close their eyes and go deep also because of the bliss and the quiet of it all. But they don't need to anymore. They cast no footprint. They're in the mirror, there's nothing. Utter and complete oneness with everything. That is Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Now you may get an idea what a guru is. So that's not a guru of golf. I'll tell you. I've taught for 40 years in the depth of the depths and can put people at the absolute doorstep to all of these experiences I just mentioned to you. And I am, without a doubt, not a guru, because I'm not saying that I haven't tapped into a few things, but Samadhi, we're scratching away for that one. We're digging for that. And I'll tell you, this path of self-realization, that is the capital S, your larger self, will be the hardest path that you ever undertake in your life. And it will be the most rewarding thing that you have ever done in your life. And you will not have to worry about the guru, because in your fervor, in your depth, in your practice, and I will help you with all of this, in your practice and your depth and your devotion, the guru will be there. It will come naturally. You won't have to think or worry about that. And that's the good use of desire. Desire is the biggest problem we have in this world. On the other hand, when your desires are lined up with the sattvic, that is the deepest spiritual part of everything. When your desires are landed there, then you have the finality. Yes. The perfect guru is the perfect disciple, because he or she, they had to learn it somewhere too. And don't think that there aren't exalted woman saints in this world. All the same, your skin, your body, your gender means nothing in the spiritual life. It's only your presence, your being, your consciousness that means everything. So let's revel in this whole path and realize that the guru is always there. You're going to be helped. When you decide to go deep, you will be helped. Many blessings to you.